Our guest today, Darren DeStefano, is a partner of Cooley out in Reston, Virginia. Darren and I used to work together at the SEC in the SEC's Division of Corporation Finance, and he's been doing deals for the last 2 decades. And recently he did a very interesting deal for Vital Farms, an IPO of a certified B Corp. I'm Brock Romanek, today on Zippy Point. And Darren, when I first looked at the prospectus, I noticed right away that there was this founder chair's letter, and seems pretty unique for an IPO prospectus. What was the thinking behind that?
Pretty unique, although I would say it's becoming more common, both in the case of a benefit corporation, but more broadly. So you are seeing those a little more frequently. It's the ability, whether it's the chairman or it's the CEO or a founder, and in the case of Vital Farms, the founder and executive chairman. It's the ability of those individuals to put a little bit more of a personal spin, put the mission of the company in their own words. In the case of Vital Farms, it was really important to Matt to be able to communicate to the investing public what the company was really about to him, why he started it, what his mission was in founding the company, and the decisions that drive that company every day, what gets them kind of out of bed every morning. And I think it was actually a fantastic letter. Not surprisingly, we did debate whether we should include it or not, as lawyers are apt to do. And I think in the case of a public benefit corporation, I think it's fair to say you probably have a little more latitude to do something like that. And the reason I say that is because in consideration for the broader fiduciary mandate of the board of directors, it's okay to have your chairman come out and say, hey, we really care about the environment. We really care about these things. Whereas, you might be a little more nervous about that if you didn't kind of have that slightly broader fiduciary responsibility. But again, that you're seeing them pop up with more frequency. And the other thing that I think was actually very, very effective was the ability to communicate, for the company to communicate with ESG focused investors. And I think that letter, we put it right up at the front of the business section. That thing popped in investors' minds. I think I probably historically would have thought, people are just going to flip the page, not paying attention to it. And I don't think that was the case. I think people really loved hearing what this company is about in the words of the founder, executive chairman, I know, by the way, largest stockholder. Hearing his words, I think, did a good job of conveying, hey, as an investor, what am I getting myself into, and who am I getting into it with? And obviously, the success of the IPO, I think, is proof that absolutely did work.